Good morning, Eid Mubarak. Welcome back to the Y Factor. After some time, but there hasn't been any much release to see. And we are back to the annual celebration. Eid ka time hai, bring it on, bring it on. Well, there are two kinds of Salman Khan films in the last one decade that we have seen. One that he produces himself, one that he works for outside production houses like YRF, Sajid Nadadwala, etc. When he's working for the outside production houses, because there are other commercial constraints, you can come to know that he works in a particular format of a storyline, etc., a concept, be it tiger or kick, etc. When he works for his own films, Bajrangi Bhaijaan barring, that is the only movie out of the entire league because it had such a beautiful script and a beautiful direction. All the other films is the Salman Khan trait, a Salman Khan way of making a movie for Salman Khan himself, for his fans. So be it Radhe, be it Tubelight, be it Race 3, Race 3 being the only exception of an outside production house, mind you. I think that's when he got the kick of doing things on his own way. Bharat. He likes to make a movie concept where he portrays everything as per his vision. Race 3 did not seem to gel with anybody. People seem to love the Tiger series. Bharat was well appreciated. Radhe was, again, Radhe and Dabang 3 were disasters in the concept itself. But in his mind, he's making a movie which he, at that point of time, believes in. Now, I don't know, does he or does he not? God knows. In this latest venture of his, Kisika Bhai, kisikijaan, right from the concept of the thought of the title of the film, it obviously shows that he is trying to make a treat for his fans as an Eid celebration. It was a random movie. It wasn't there about 1.5 years. It was always there in the making, planning, thought process. Suddenly he came, shot it, and he postponed Tiger 3 and made this an Eid release this year. So it shows that he wanted to do something for his fans. Loosely based on Ajit's Viramma. I think this is his version of Telugu Express. A decade later than Chennai. Because that's what he's done. Pre-interval, the movie is supposed to be shot in a studio in Delhi. Post-interval, it is supposed to be shot in Hyderabad. So, bringing in the Hyderabadi culture, the Hyderabadi festival, the Hyderabadi language, trying to gather the Hyderabadi market, which he has been doing since some time, with his cameo in Chiranjeevi's Godfather. From the 6th minute, when Salman enters on screen, right from his entry to the full 5-minute fight sequence, which is his showcase, you come to know that the intention is that to show to everyone that Bhai is back after a gap of 2 years. Be it his eye movement in the fight sequence or just his dialogue delivery. Besides that scary wig, why did he go for that? I think the logic was if Shah Rukh can don long hair and don tone Pathan, so will I. Otherwise, I don't see what was the rationale behind such long hair, such a lousy wig rather. But past a point, he manages to carry it off very well. So, Bhai can do anything. The supporting cast of the entire 3 brothers and the 3 girlfriends are precisely that, supporting. Not much scope, not much of thing to perform, not much story to work on for them also. They're part of the screenplay and they carry on. They do a fairly decent job. Nothing against anyone. They all are fine. The first half is carried and solely on the basis of three people. Asif Sheikh, Satish Kaushik and Tej Sapru. It's their interaction, it's their comedy, which takes the story forward also, and makes it entertaining for the people to watch in the audiences. The late Satish Kaushik, duly credited as such also, is simply brilliant. Post-interval, the movie moves to South India, and you have Venkatesh, Rohini Hattangadi, Bhumika Chawla coming in, and them taking the fort. but obvious. In the beginning, you have a North Indian villain. In the second half, you have a South Indian villain. In the end, both of them come together. You boxer Vijender Singh as the villain is a delight because of his purely because of his accent and his persona per se. The action sequences are beautifully choreographed, even though they seem at times improbable. But obviously, they've done a lot of hard work on that, and that shows, and that's entertaining on screen. Obviously, one massive metro fight sequence has been inspired from some Hollywood film. Equivalent Returns also used it. This one also has used it. So obviously, the source material is the same. The only difference what happens is when you see it in a Korean film, there's less of emphasis on the slow mo and on the more on the fast paced things. So it's like a routine for them. So the impact is much more harsher. Here, because of these so many slow mos that they try to put in for Bhai's turnarounds, so you feel at times it loses the impact of the punch. But it's a very nicely done sequence. All in all, it's not a bad film as I expected it to be. I expected it to be worse than Radhe and Race 3. So, there. The good part is it is much better than those. It is Salman Khan's treat to his fans. If you are not a Salman fan, you don't need to see this film. Not in now, not in OTT also. You won't miss anything. But भाई के फैन के लिए तो उनको वो 2.5 घंटे का टाइम पास है. The Regal shows which I went for yesterday, the morning one had 75 people, my show had 150, night show had 350. And the popcorn guy, the minute I walked in, usually my benchmark for these movies, gave me a thumbs up before the movie started. And in the interval, he said, boss, भाई का पिक्चर है, आज ईद आएगी, ईद को शुरू होगा, आज फ्राइडे का दिन तो डिस्काउंट कर लो, कल से बैठने का जगह नहीं मिलेगा. And I could see the audience raving and shouting, even in that 150 odd crowd, whenever Bhai did something. And the movie is made and paused with enough nostalgic moments, tender moments to bring cute comedy for Salman's side, and then the CT moments which keep coming and on a repeated basis, and you feel wow, wow, wow. So all in all, when you come back from the theater, if you are a Salman fan, you come back with a smile. Hey, Bhai ne अच्छा काम किया. It's not a Bajrangi Bhaijaan, but it's definitely not much superior than a Race 3. I'm going with a 2.5 on 5. This definitely has the Y factor only for Salman fans. And in his words, bring it on. Bring it on.